Hi guys, this is Brian. I'm running for CSC in Tembusu. I just like to report on what I learned the other night regarding the dinner. And on October 23rd, I just came down dressed as a joker to speak to the residents and find out more about what they were concerned about. So here I am talking about what I've learned. First issue that I learned about was primarily the issue about food in Tembusu. Most residents have reported that they do not see the value to be as appreciated as worth $8. This is especially seen in, like, say, the Western stall, where even for breakfast you are served something like cereal. You serve cereal and or even just two strips of bacon, and that's just not worth the amount of money that you pay just to get this meal plan. Um, some people complain about the watery eggs I've read, and also in general there's a need. Either there's a need for improvement of the value of the food, where you can get more for your money, or a reduction of price of the meal plan itself. So that's one key issue. Another thing that I learned so far is that people appreciated the the tissue paper that was distributed at each table. So as whether this can be something of a permanent feature, where you can have something like tissue dispensing machine to hand out tissue to residents for a certain price, of course. That would be quite a added bonus for dining at the dining hall. Another issue is the issue of fruit supply. There's not enough variety of fruit in the dining hall, and what happens is that external parties take fruits from Tembusu because they're basically free. So we're wondering whether it's possible to have a fruit section in the dining hall, where people can just choose from a variety of fruits, and or even have some kind of tapping system where in front up in front, before you enter the stall area, you just tap your card so you can go and choose whatever food you want. So that's something that's interesting, and that's being worked on. Another thing that some residents have remarked about is more options for vegetarian food. This is not this is clearly an issue for people who can only take vegetarian. So, and there've been complaints that the menu's been too much the same every day. So, if there's more choice for vegetarian, that'd be nice. Another issue is the takeaway policy in the food pantry. Basically, there is friction between the residents and Compass Group regarding the takeaway policy. The reason why this takeaway policy is so difficult is because of the NUS lawyers, basically NUS lawyers and the Compass lawyers. They are very concerned about what if someone gets food poisoning, like who's to blame, or how do they cover themselves in any case. This problem, well, it takes time to resolve. It cannot be done immediately. So, as for takeaway policy, I understand that each resident is responsible for his or her well-being in consuming the meals. So that'll take time. One issue that is related is the pantry. Pantries are located on certain floors. There have been reports of some missing appliances here and there, like hot pots, and that the electric heater that the pantry uses is not compatible with other pots and pans. And there's a desire for maybe a supply of dishwashing liquid and a sponge or cleaning tools to be able to clean the appliances in the pantry, so that it'd be easier for the residents to get about their business. So that's something that should be looked at. Okay, another area that we since raised was regarding laundry. That some inconsiderate residents leave their clothes behind for extended periods of time, even after they've been finished washing or drying. So, so there is a suggestion where you can have some kind of basket system, where each laundry room has a set of baskets to place clothes that have been left behind, so that other residents uh, can wash the laundry and not have to wait for long periods for the resident who's finished washing to come back. So that's something that should be looked at. Another issue about laundry is the cold washing. That water in the laundry is using cold water. So it'd be nice if there was some way to supply warm water for the laundry washing. Here's another area we can talk about, is regarding the rooms. Some residents have reported that they are unsure or uncomfortable with the idea of shifting rooms every year, and this might affect the sense of house spirit. If we are going to shift rooms from year to year, and they really want to know what's going to happen with the house shifting. But based on what I've learned so far, the OSA has not made any confirmation on how the housing policy will be implemented in Tembusu, given it's a new college. So that will take time. There have been reports of some bugs and pests, and in their rooms, such as what I've seen firsthand was like termites, some termite infestations here and there, and some millipedes and bugs and various insects. That should be something that needs to be taken care of, I guess. Another issue that the residents have raised is regarding drinking water, that they feel that they should have access to drinking water available on each floor. If not each floor, one drinking water cooler on every odd floor, perhaps. So that's something that has been raised. Another issue is regarding the toilets, especially the suite toilets, that the suite toilet should be cleaned twice a week because of the great amount of dirtiness inside the toilets. And also Professor Clancy, the provost and staff have support of this. They believe that the suite toilet should be cleaned twice a week as well. But this issue is primarily based on the contractor itself, based between the contractor and Tembusu, because the contractor says that if they would clean the toilets twice a week, they obviously ask for more money, and it's a budgeting issue in a way. So this will take time. This will take time to resolve. Another issue that the residents have raised is in regard to events. Currently, most events are too mainstream and generic in a way. They're not exactly unique. So some residents, especially the international community, they would like to have more indigenous events to attend to. Like for example, Thai Vietnamese pubs, invitations to go there where you can see performance like singing and dancing, or even Ge Tai singing, something that's more uniquely Singapore in that way. So that is something to. Another issue about events is the Masters Tea. Like some students feel that the Masters Teas, they cannot make it for Masters because they're always held at the same time. Like I think Wednesday at 4 p.m. So what'd be good is that if the timing could be varied, that'd be great. One thing that residents have raised is especially the seniors, who desire to see more intellectual events that would be more, well, brain stimulating in a way, to to cater to them, and something like plays and performances, that would be something that would interest them very greatly. Also they're trying to look into, they also would desire something, an option to stay for one more year, because some students only stay for 1 year. So they're really asking questions about. Another issue is regarding security. Some residents find that the card tapping is inconvenient in the lifts. They find that if you have to tap to go to each floor, it can be very troublesome, and sometimes they might miss their own floor. So they're wondering if there is a way to implement a better system, like for example, if you could tap to enter the lift instead of tap to go to each floor. So that's one thing that they've talked about. Last issue that I talked about is communication channels. Some residents have reported there are too many posters in lifts, and it's very, very jarring to see all these posters advertising various events and publicities. So if there was a better communication channel, that it would almost streamline communication channel based on the interest, that would work better for them. Like for example, if there was something like a Tembusu app for iPhone or Android, that would be something that could be taken into consideration. Another issue is that the roles of residential assistants and fellows is not publicized enough, in the sense that their roles is to gather feedback from residents and to feed it back upstairs. So this should be better publicized in a way. Maybe put a poster on each floor to say that if you have any trouble, contact your residential assistant or residential fellow. That will help out a lot. Another issue is a maintenance team that issues like emergency contact numbers, such as for the electronic doors, and other issues such as maybe plumbing, they should be better advertised on the posters. Some residents are not even sure about what these emergency numbers to contact, so it's important to advertise them properly, I guess. So yeah, that's what I've learned so far from the residents in Tembusu, and I hope this video has been useful and informative for you. Thank you very much.